Nous allons maintenant parler de cheerleading avec l'avancement de la saison. Il est temps de préparer les sélections nationales pour la saison à venir. Et ce soir, pour pouvoir en discuter, pour la première équipe qui partira à Orlando, j'ai le plaisir d'accueillir l'entraîneur principal, Melissa SIGNOR. Salut Melissa.
Bonjour.
Hi Melissa, how is it going for you right now? I heard you back in USA for holidays.
Yes, I am live from the USA.
So, Melissa, we had, we are living in a special time, doesn't matter, but last time that we represent the national team in Orlando, it was a really awesome result, great experience, I guess. What's your best memory of it?
My best memory is the excitement and the joy that that I saw in the athletes when they announced the finalists for the top 10. Everyone was so excited, and it just brought so much pleasure to the whole team and to all the athletes to have achieved that accomplishment.
What seems for you to be the most difficult part of all of this adventure, to always prepare a full squad going to compete at the world level?
For me, the most difficult part is the preparation, is making sure with the limited time together, it's really hard to make sure that the team is properly prepared and knows the routine inside and out, can do it in their sleep. But with limited time together, we have to, there's a lot of intensity, there's a lot of pressure. And for me, that's the most challenging part, is to make sure that the athletes are well prepared. And so that's really my objective this year, is to try to have a better preparation, to focus really on the choreography when we're together, and to use the skills that the athletes have already mastered.
Well, that's actually interesting, because aside of your activity, we can see you running all over the country, all over the year with We Cheer for camp teaching and everything. So what would you say, or what would you today give as an advice for the club or for the coaches to get their athletes prepared for basically the next tryout? Where should they focus on?
Well, for me and for the other coaches, I think the most important thing that we're looking for is teamwork. So yes, skills are important, and we will be looking at skills, of course, but we're looking for someone who really has the desire to be on this team, someone who will make the sacrifices, make the commitment, make this a priority, and also to give the maximum effort possible. Hard work is important. Being physically prepared to endure the intensity of the program. And also, another thing that's super important to us is to have trust and respect for all of the coaching staff and every team member. So, not only are the skills important, but it's really it's really essential to have people who want to do this for the team, who are going to be so proud to wear the bleu, blanc, rouge, and will have pride in being a part of this team. It's not an individual project, it's a team project. And so those are the most important qualities we're looking for. Now, if we want to talk about the clubs and the coaches and what can they do to help give their athletes the best possible chance of making the team, well, the first thing is to enforce what I just said, and to really explain what the project is about and how important it is to be in a team setting, in a team environment, but also to make sure that the athletes are in top physical condition, that they can handle the intensity of the trainings. It's also important to learn the skills that we'll be teaching. They'll be learning the skills in advance, and to practice those skills, maybe not the skill we'll be teaching, the progressions, and to just continue to improve from week to week, from month to month, because that effort will also be recognized.
So that's actually one of the two major upgrades we're going to have this year. The first one is, as you in phase on, is the time to prepare, because basically now everybody will aim for, once again, if the sanitary situation give us the green light, but we're looking for a first skill camp at the end of October, and then try out for mid-December. And the roster must be announced around January. Would follow some camp, some weekend camp. We're going to give you the detail in the post, in the description, but basically January, mid-January, mid-February, early April, and mid-April before leaving. The second major upgrade, Melissa, is especially important for you. You're going to lead an all-girl team this year. Is that a different competition for you?
Yes, it is. It's absolutely a different competition. And I am so excited to have the chance to work with this all-girl team for the first time. And, I've been around the country, like you said. I've seen the talent that we have around the country and all the different clubs. And I think it's time that we recognize all of our female athletes. I think about 90% of our athletes are female. And so it's time to step up and let those girls shine. There's so much talent in France, and I'm hoping that we can, put all that great talent together, work together, and really show off what our French athletes can do.
What would you say? I mean, that's an interesting topic. What would you say that France? I would not say could be the best, because we know the skill is a lot to learn. It's a lot of progress to reach the top level. But what make our force here in France? What would you highlight regarding the French athletes?
For me, the force of the French athletes is the strength and the technique of particularly the bases. I have seen some amazing female bases. And because we've always had COED teams going to ICU, I think those female bases are now going to shine, and we're going to be able to put together a really amazing and exciting routine.
What would be the other nation that we could follow the lead from in order to aim for the next level?
Well,
but that's interesting. We can internet make it so easy, so we can watch a video from many teams and all over Europe or all over the world regarding where we are right now. What could be the countries that we should look for in order to get better tomorrow?
Well, I'm going to give an example from last year. It's a COED team. It's Team Belgium. And Team Belgium was so precise in their routine. It was clean. There were no falls. Maybe their skill level was not the top skill level of the competition, but because they were so prepared and everything was so clean and neat and precise, and that's what ICU wants to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to, with the all-girl team, we're going to try to be precise like that Team Belgium was. We're going to try to maximize the score sheet and optimize all the points we can. At the same time, we're working on some really fun and creative ideas to give us that French identity like we did last time with the can. But we're going to be working on some of those new ideas. We want to have, we really want to showcase the French culture. We want to have that wow factor. And so that's what we're working on right now.
Is there a little teasing that we could maybe share? You talk about the French culture. We talked about this can last year. Is there a little teasing to do over there, or are you still in the creation process?
We're still in the creation process. We have several ideas we're thinking about. We're going to have to test them because, like I said, they're creative things that probably have never been seen before. So we have to see if they're going to work.
Okay, so a lot of story to tell then.
Yeah, we really want to surprise the judges. We want to have that memorable moment because everyone does pretty much the same skills. So we need to have that memorable moment that the judges will remember us by, and we'll be like, "Oh, that was cool."
That's the French wow effect then.
That is the French wow.
We're gonna try to keep that.
Exactly.
Melissa, in this new team, you will not work alone, of course. Cheerleading require a lot of help, a lot of support. Could you give us a word on your staff?
Oh, I think we have a great staff for the all-girl team. It's going to be myself and also Estelle Vincent from Unity and Maxime Maroulides from Royalty. In addition, we're going to be having some consultants work with us and with the COED team, and that's going to be Yuri Vartim and Nikki Gray Murphy, who are going to be consulting and helping us along the way. One thing I really believe is that by pooling all of the talents, just like with the athletes, by pooling talents of the coaches, we're going to get to the best result. So we use the strengths of each person to make the team as strong as possible, to make the routine as strong as possible, and to achieve our objectives.
What you and your staff will specifically look for? Is there I mean, there's no specific type of athletes, I guess. Everybody has their own skills, but is there a specific place in the team you are looking for in terms of athletes? We talk about flyers, you talk about the base, you talk about dance skill, we talk about spirit skills. What would you highlight in this team compared to 2 years ago now? Where would you like to progress?
I would like to progress in the area of tumbling. So I think if the athletes and coaches who are watching, the people who will have the best chances of making the team will be all-around athletes who have mastered skills in all areas. But in particular, I would like to highlight a little bit more the tumbling. I think our score in tumbling was one of the lowest, and I think we can improve in that area. And like I said, it might not be the best tumbling that will be seen at the ICU competition. It might not be the most advanced. It will be, for the athletes, I would expect that they make an effort to go to their personal best, and we will take the personal best of everybody. So again, work on those tumbling skills. We need to improve the tumbling scores if we're going to expect to place any higher than we did last time.
And so in terms of the global pool, how many athletes will you look for in the roster?
For the all-girl roster, I think we'll be looking for about 28 to 30 athletes, so that would include all of the remplaçants. And I think in total, if we look at all-girl and co-ed, it'll be somewhere around 60 athletes, and 40 of those will be female.
Wow.
So we're looking for a lot of female athletes, a lot of great female athletes, and I think we have that population in France, and I think we can have 2 excellent teams this year.
We're gonna have to fill out a full plane.
That's right.
Great. And I mean, it's very early to say regarding the fact that the competition of this year have been postponed, but is there any kind of goal we should look for? Do we try to get our own space in the top 10 again?
Well, I think we always.
Or is it a bit early? I mean, that's a tricky question, right?
I think we always try to improve and learn from our previous experiences. There's a lot that I've learned as a coach. There are a lot of changes, a lot of preparation changes that I'd like to make, a lot of team building changes that I'd like to make. And I think if we are better prepared before we leave, we have a very good chance of placing better than we did last year. So that's my goal. I would encourage everyone to go look at last year's all-girl elite competition. Look at the teams who placed number 1, 2, and 3, and judge for yourself.
Wow. Okay, so we go. Now you're going to put a lot of pressure on everybody, saying that you want to make it even better. I mean, that's great. What would be your last message that you would like to forward to everybody? You want everybody to hear?
I think the key point goes back to what I said at the beginning. We're really looking for people who are excited to wear the French colors, people who are excited to give whatever it takes to make this team the best possible team, to work and improve, and to make the sacrifices, because there will be sacrifices to make. And someone who's excited, who's going to influence the energy in the room, who is going to, help the team advance. It's not an individual effort, it is a team effort. So we have to encourage each other, and we're only as best as our weakest link. So, let's get on that mat together, let's go forward, and let's show the world how great our French girls are.
Eh bien voilà, le message est passé. Vous avez tous entendu Melissa, les sacrifices nécessaires, l'esprit, la motivation, l'excitation de vouloir participer à cette aventure. La saison est lancée, vous avez l'été pour vous préparer, ainsi que la rentrée. Rejoignez les associations de cheerleading pour vous préparer. Rendez-vous le week-end du 31 octobre, 1er novembre pour le premier skill camp, et le try-out pour l'équipe nationale aura lieu le week-end du 12 et 13 décembre. Melissa, thank you very much. Thanks for taking time during your holiday. We hope that you come in France as soon as possible to prepare this great team. And we see each other again in September when everybody's ready to work again.
Thank you, Pierre. And also a big thank you to the Federation for having confidence and trust in me to lead this new project and to lead this all-girl team. I am really honored to have this place, and I hope I can do justice and make everyone proud. So let's go for that. So in that skills camp at the end of October, we're going to be teaching what you need to know for tryouts. So hope to see everyone there. We'll modify all the skills. We'll show you the progressions that you need to know to be at that first tryout. And let's go, girls.
We will be there. Thank you, Melissa. I wish you a very nice day. La prochaine fois, nous serons avec John, l'entraîneur principal de l'équipe COED. Nous discuterons aussi avec lui pour sa première expérience à la tête d'une sélection nationale. Merci à tous. À très vite.
Bye. À bientôt.